Pro Football Weekly's Game of the Week, the Falcons and Texans. The big question in this one is the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans, TJ Yates, the third stringer. The rookie gets the start. How do you think he'll fare against the Falcons?
Well, I think anyone who tells you they know what to expect from TJ Yates is lying. I mean, he's getting ready to make his first NFL start. He's entering a playoff race. This is kind of uncharted waters for Yates. I think the one thing that we can expect for sure is a healthy diet, of course, of the best backfield in football, Arian Foster and Ben Tate. They've actually had a hard time running against stout run defenses like the Falcons, so this is going to be a big test in that regard. We know at the end of the day, Yates is still going to have to move the ball downfield to make plays if they're going to have a chance to win.
And the one break he does catch this week is that the Falcons are going to be without one of their starting corners. Brent Grimes will not be playing after undergoing knee surgery this week. You'll have Dominique Frakes or Chris Owens out there. A clear drop-off in play when you go from Grimes to one of those two guys. So my question is, will John Abraham and Will Ray Edwards, the two defensive ends for the Falcons, bring enough of a rush off the edge to frustrate Yates in that passing game?
The pass rush has been a disappointment for the Falcons this year. Not so for the Houston Texans. Their pass rush has been good. The defense has been good. Will the Falcons be able to protect Matt Ryan?
They've done a lot better job of that since Week 8. They're bye. Matt Ryan's only been sacked 4 times in his past 4 games. He was constantly under duress during that first half of the season. You could see it in his play. He just wasn't the same guy that we saw last season. Been more like that guy over the past few games. I think they're going to hold up okay.
I think it's going to be a huge test for the Texans. Obviously, Connor Barwin, Defensive Player of the Month, 4 sacks last week. He's going to have a chance to put on the pressure, and he's going to have to. This is the stiffest test the Texans have faced since New Orleans Saints early in the season. They were not able to come up with a win this season. Falcons have a lot of weapons. Texans are going to have to find a way to reel it in.
It seems like the Texans now are going to have to win one of those low-scoring kind of 17-14 games. They now have a defense that can actually play that kind of game as opposed to years past. Do you think they get the win here?
I think they're going to come up just short, personally. I think that, as you mentioned, lots of weapons on that Falcons side, and I expect it to be difficult for the Texans. Just first game with Yates, we don't know what to expect. I think this is a game they're going to come up just short in.
It's a battle of strength versus strength, that Texans running game against the Falcons run defense. I'm going with the Falcons to prevail in this one by a small margin.
Just seems like the Falcons can do more things offensively. At least you know they can with Matt Ryan. You don't know if you get that yet from TJ Yates. That's a preview of our Game of the Week. For the best coverage of the league, follow us on Twitter or go to ProFootballWeekly.com.